It's raining cats and dogs here. Careful. The stone staircase is slippery. Darn it! This door is locked. What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. What kind of a door is this? This doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. This vase-like thing with a face engraved on it can be rotated. What kind of madhouse does the professor live in? What kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. No use. It's locked. Hidden room? This is so beautiful. Seems like some sort of shrine. Such a graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. Graceful and elegant woman.
Evie certainly had a keen eye for beauty.
Darn it, this door is locked. kind of a door is this? Doesn't even have a lock. Just some symbols. No use. It's locked. found her path in the shadow of mourning? Father, husband, and servant of the people. This must have been the professor's father. Maybe this guy was in the army? That's from the Bible. Psalm 1, verse 1. This person must... This definitely looks like the greenhouse key. In loving memory of our firstborn son, John Everhart Jr. Oh dear. A dead child. This is simply heartbreaking. The inscription on the frame reads, Praeterita mutare.
Harry rarely spoke of his brother John, mostly because he had never known him. The boy had died years before Harry was born. Still, he believed that tragic incident had played a critical part in his mother's obsession with the occult.
Et voila! More gardening tools. It appears to be a Spanish edition of the science fiction novel The Future Eve. I'll keep it, just in case. These are so pretty. I don't think the professor will mind if I take one. These white flowers are scattered all around the mansion. More gardening tools. The professor really seems to be interested in botany. wish this fireplace was lit. It's bone-chilling cold in here. Astrology is the most utterly stupid thing I've ever come across. Professor Everhart doesn't look so intimidating in that portrait. Despite his tone, the professor had another appointment. secret compartment?
Evie had never been good with languages, least of all a dead one like Latin. Even so, she managed to grasp the general meaning of the phrase. We can't change the past, but we must anticipate the future.
Looks like a music box of some sort. Unbelievable. There's some kind of secret compartment in the fireplace. Feels like a mystery novel. It doesn't make any sound. Maybe it's broken. What on earth happened here? Definitely like a mystery novel. Ooh, I guess I need to go see what's down. Professor! Statuette's broken. And the sphere. Shattered to pieces. Professor! Professor! What happened? He's knocked out cold. I wonder if I...
No! Don't touch it! Don't touch it.
Introductions between strangers are always a bit awkward. But in Evie and Harry's case, things were even more uncomfortable, due to the unusual circumstances under which they had met.
How are you feeling, Professor?
Considering I was assaulted, knocked unconscious, and someone tried to rob me in my own home, I suppose not all that well.
Evie didn't know where to start. So, she took the most formal approach.
We haven't been properly introduced.
I know who you are, Miss Drayton. We had an appointment today. And I can also imagine what it is you want to talk to me about.
Evie was taken aback. He knew? So Professor Everhart had read her letters after all?
I suppose you have some questions for me, so go ahead.
What is, or was, that statuette?
You haven't touched any of the pieces of it, have you?
No. You made that very clear.
Good. Because that black orb is made of...
Harry thought of telling her the orb contained the blood of an elder god that came from beyond time and space. But he chose not to frighten Evie for now.
a very dangerous substance.
I read in a Herald article that the statuette was found in an excavation in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yes. In the caves near the Rappahannock River.
It was led by a professor from Miskatonic, right? Paisley or Presley?
Nathaniel Wingate Peasley.
Yes, Peasley. Do you think it would be possible to speak with him?
No. He passed away a few years ago. Of natural causes. Or so I hope.
Dangerous? What do you mean? Is it toxic?
Worse than that. I've seen people lose their sanity and their health just by coming into contact with that substance.
Who's responsible for all this?
For the robbery? Dr. Frog in the throat.
Who?
My psychiatrist. Or so I thought. I never should have brought him here. I've been too careless.
I thought the statuette was in the Miskatonic archive.
Yes, well, I brought it here for a research project I'm working on. About ancient civilizations.
Harry couldn't come up with a better excuse than that. Because I've hidden it in my own house to keep prying hands from succumbing to the terrifying powers of the Elder Gods sounded infinitely worse.
Statuette is in pieces. What happened?
I destroyed it.
You destroyed it?
Yes. It was better than letting it fall into the wrong hands.
Evie felt frustrated. After all the effort it had taken to get Professor Everhart to agree to talk with her about that statuette. And on that very day, that curmudgeon shattered the relic into 1,000 pieces.
But there has to be more, right? More of those statuettes.
I really doubt it.
Are you sure? Because I'm convinced of it, Professor.
And why are you so convinced of that?
I've seen them. In my dreams.
What are you talking about?
Dreams about strange and ancient artifacts brought Harry bad memories. For personal reasons.
My dreams. I mentioned them in my letters. You remember? So, I've long dreamed of a place. It's an ancient stone city, hidden in the jungle, from prehistoric times. And there are more statuettes like that one, all holding those black orbs.
Miss Drayton, you better forget about...
So, if Peasley found that statuette in Virginia, maybe there could be more there.
Listen to me, Miss Drayton.
Maybe in those caves I could find
Enough
more...
of that! How could you be such a fool? Haven't you listened to a single word I've said? Don't you ever think of going near that cave in Virginia.
Professor, you can't be serious. I need answers.
Of course I'm serious! I forbid it!
Are you done yelling now? All right. Now that you've calmed down, I'll tell you that I'm a grown-up, and you can't prevent me from going anywhere. And while we're at it, my mother taught me manners. And as far as I know, if it weren't for me, you'd still be locked up behind that fireplace. So maybe now's a good time to show a little gratitude.
It had been years since anyone argued with Harry, and for the first time in a long time, he felt that an interaction with another human being had been authentic. Perhaps not very enjoyable, but authentic nonetheless.
That fireplace can be opened from the inside, Miss Drayton.
Oh, well,
But even so, I owe you an apology. You've taken quite a risk without even knowing me, Miss Drayton. So, thank you.
all right. Apology accepted.
You're completely determined to go to those caves, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely.
You're right. I can't stop you from going to Virginia. But how do you plan to get there from Arkham?
Well, I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. I don't think there's a regular bus service, is there?
No, there is not. So here's my proposal. I'll go to Virginia with you. I'll take care of all the expenses, don't worry. If there's one thing I have plenty of, it's money. All I ask in return is that you please follow my instructions while we're there. And be very careful. We'll look for whatever it is you want to find there, and then we'll leave. Agreed, Miss Drayton?
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Professor. And don't worry. I promise I won't get in any trouble.
Harry couldn't help but doubt that Evie would keep her promise. But even so, he immediately liked that sharp-tongued and stubborn girl. Which made sense. Harry had been a good friend of Evie's father, after all.
Here we are, the Rappahannock River Caves.
But this place is closed off.
It is indeed. Apparently one of the excavation members died in there. An archaeologist named John Teague. That's why the government shut down the dig shortly after the statuette was found.
Wait, so what we're doing here is illegal?
If I told you that we were trespassing, would that stop you from going in, Miss Drayton?
Nah, not really.
Then go ahead, please. Here, take one. We'll use these to stay in touch. Apparently, the cave branches off into countless tunnels, forming a maze where it's easy to get lost. So watch your step, because the... Evangeline! Miss Drayton! Miss Drayton, can you hear me? Are you alright?
Yeah, I think so. I'm safe. I'm on the path.
Follow the excavation trail. It'll lead you to the underground lake.
A lake? In here?
Yes. The water from the Rappahannock seeps through limestone, so there's a complex hydrological system inside the cave. Beasley mentioned they had come across the statuette somewhere around that lake. It was one of the few things he still recalled from the dig.
Wait, he didn't remember the dig?
In his own words, he suffered a period of absence. Amnesia of some sort. He didn't even recall planning the excavation.
Professor, you won't believe this, but I had amnesia too. I don't remember anything from September to November of last year. When I came to, I was surrounded by books and articles about a place in Norway called Spitsbergen.
Spitsbergen? Isn't that near the Arctic Circle?
Professor? Professor! Do you hear me? Well, everything was properly cleared for the excavation, no doubt about it. Wow, what is this place?
Miss Drayton, over here. I'm here. I'm glad to see you. I thought you'd gotten lost. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you. You weren't lying about those tunnels.
Though Evie chose not to mention that report, it gave her a clear sense of the danger posed by the black ooze.
The wording here is peculiar to say the least. I would have liked to speak with this man's father.
Truth is, Evie would not have liked that one bit. Nathaniel Peasley had always been a brooding, reserved man. More even than Harry.
Notice how, even though the stone seems to have been carved millennia ago, the lines repeat with an almost rhythmic cadence. It's as if they were trying to convey a coded message. What do you think?
All of that was Greek to Evie. Her world was equations and laboratory experiments, not decoding ancient languages.
You're the expert. I do remember some similar structures in my dreams.
Really? That's good. That means we're on the right track.
Do you think we might find more statuettes like Peasley's down here?
Miss Drayton, you were the one convinced you'd find more statuettes here, not me.
Yes, you're right. Gee, you do seem genuinely interested in this.
Well, it's an occupational hazard, I suppose.
Despite his best efforts, Harry had failed to bury his excitement for archaeological fieldwork.
But I'm mostly doing this to help you.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Take a look around the site. If you find anything worth noting, let me know.
I will, Professor. I'll take a look around, see if I can find anything interesting.
Fine. Just don't wander too far from the excavation site.
Such strange plants. There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here. There's some kind of stone dumbwaiter here.
What? A dumbwaiter?
I see some ruins rising out of the water here. I found some diving equipment. What if Peasley didn't find that statuette near the lake, but rather beneath the lake?
You're not thinking what I believe you're thinking, Miss Drayton.
Well, that depends. What do you believe I'm thinking?
Getting into that diving suit and going down into the depths of the lake.
No. I just want to take a look around. That's all. An air compressor. It looks like it works in the same way as the one we had in the workshop, except for diving cylinders instead of car wheels. It seems they found the statuette in the depths of the cave's lake.
Evie deliberately chose to omit that the man in the photograph had been entirely covered in black ooze.
In the depths of the lake? Are you sure about that? Wait until I finish with this mural and we'll talk about it.
Seems like a telephone for communicating with the diver. The wiring in this place doesn't look too tricky. I think I could get it running again.
They're teaching physics majors to repair junk now?
Hardly. My Uncle Mo showed me the ropes. He and my dad had a workshop back in Benoit.
Even so, try not to...
Now it's working. This diving suit needs a full air cylinder. This empty cylinder will do. This empty cylinder will do. This diving suit needs a full air cylinder. Pressure gauge, a sealing joint, nothing too complicated. I think I can make it work again.